In this training, we're going to look at how you can manage your created automations inside of SmartSuite. So if that's of interest, stick around and let's get into it. In order to manage your existing automations inside of SmartSuite, first access a solution inside of SmartSuite where an automation exists. In this case, I've already built an example automation inside of my test use case solution. Now, in order to access the different automations, I have to first click on the solution heading and scroll on down again to automations. Now, because of the fact that I already have an automation built inside of this solution, I see this screen. The screen we see here is showing us that inside of this solution, these are all of the automations that exist, and they are grouped by the app for which they are organized. So in this case, the automation I built pertains to my app called Test2. In this particular solution, I have two different apps, Test1 and Test2, and this automation was built for the second one. So we have all of our automations grouped by the app within the solution, and we can expand that particular app to see the different automations inside of that app. So here I have this automation, which I never gave a proper name to, something I should have fixed. And I can also note that this automation is on. There's a lot I can do to manage different automations. I get access by clicking on these three dots to either duplicate the automation, add a description, or delete the automation. If I want to go back and rename this automation, which I really should do, I have to access the automation itself and select the name here and call this test automation. And again, save the automation. But going back to that original panel, we have the ability here to add that description, which is going to come in really handy when you're communicating across your team with multiple automations and workflow efficiencies in SmartSuite. So consider naming and adding descriptions to be a very vital part of staying organized. But again, we can also duplicate that automation if we want to have a similar automation and start with a duplicate copy, or get rid of it entirely. Maybe you don't want to get rid of it entirely and you just want to turn it off for the time being. Go ahead and toggle it off. That automation still lives here, but it's not going to be performing its automated process until you turn it back on. If you have any questions about what we covered in this training, please ask them below in the comments section of this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next training.